today is Tuesday, January 30th, and today we will cover the YieldMax funds TSLY and Cony. And I will do my best to try and control myself because, as most of you saw, yesterday is exactly what we did not want to happen. But first, let's look at what Tesley did yesterday. Here's some trades that they did. The bottom two, you see the S. That's a sale. So they sold the call at the 220. This is the synthetic. So they sold 9,130 contracts, and they got $2.40 for it. They had to buy to close, BC, buy to close the put, and that cost them $33.25. So that was, massive hit because for whatever reason, they decided to move it to the other synthetic that they had created, which is 185 strike. So they did a buy, call, sell, put on that one. And that one actually, it cost them more money to open that position. So they lost money on both of these positions. And honestly, I'm not sure why they did this. I guess we'll get into that on the spreadsheet. Let's look. All right, so here is Tesley. Again, they have two synthetics, 220 and 185. So they moved 9,130 contracts from the 220 to the 185. Okay. So both expire March 15th, which, that's 45 days away. So honestly, the way what Tesla was going, it's possible that we did not have to lose money on this synthetic at all. It's possible. But for some reason, they decided to take the hit now, $28 million hit on the 220, and move those synthetics to the 185, which cost them, by the way, almost $4 million to make that position. So my question is why? I get why they started the 185 synthetic, right? Because they were they didn't want to get into the hole. They thought Tesla was going to keep going down, but Tesla took a big jump yesterday, and it can continue to go up, right? It can continue over the next 45 days. Of course we could hit 220. But it's almost as if they think yesterday was a fluke and it's never going to get that high again from now until March 15th. So they're going to take what they can. But then again, they probably would have done all the contracts. So very unusual move in my opinion, but they did it. If they wanted to close out the remaining contracts, again, as of today, it's 83.4 million. But Tesla it's heading green, right? It's heading in a different direction. Okay, let's look at the 185. How much would that cost? That one should be worth money. Yeah, it's worth 7.3 million. But again, this expires March 15th. So it looks like they want to move all of the contracts to this. All right. So anyway, so now obviously we have 40,445 contracts. Okay. January tab. All right, there were no trades, so let's just talk about the price. All right, so here's the price. Tesla went up 4.19%. Tesley went up 2.29%. And guess why? Guess why? Well, you know it. Because our covered call is capped. All of the contracts are capped at the 2 point whatever percent, that they decided. Where is it? 2.32%, right? So there it is. There's our cap. We got 2.29%. Close enough. So Tesla went up a lot, 4%, one day, and we are already capped. That was Monday. It's Monday, and it's already up. We are in for a nasty week. It could turn around. Tesla could go back down. And when all's said and done, we could be fine. However, it may not. It may keep going up, and this may be another disaster. It may be another 217.50. I don't even want to say that, but I just hope I'm wrong. Anyway, let's keep going. Cash and treasuries. Okay, so cash is in the negative. Cash is in the negative because they had to pay money for that synthetic move, which again, I don't understand that move either. So total change in cash and treasuries, they're down 28 million. For what reason? No reason. Outstanding shares were at 85.7 million. Total distribution for the month, 46 cents. But that probably going to go down. Daily income, 3 cents a day, and daily yield, 0.3%. I know what a lot of people are thinking. They're thinking, all right, they got every single contract right this month. So shut up, all right? We don't want to hear your opinion. But let's take a look. Let's take a look here. So what happened, right? Look at this. The strike is 187.50. Tesla is at 190. We're 1.8% in the money, okay? 1.8% in the money. Not good. Not good. So if they had to close this position today, how much would it cost them? All right, so let's go to holdings. And you see the 187.50? I highlighted in red. It would cost them $5.95 a share to close this call. Okay? $5.95. So if we go here and we plug that in, I'll have to clear out the formula. One sec. Oh, man. No. Let's see. This is okay, do that. Damn phone. Okay, so I'm going to clear out this formula. What do we say? 5.95, I believe. 5.95. Okay. Let's copy that. All right, so that's how much. Oh my God, I did the wrong freaking column. Sorry, guys. Whoops. Oh my God. Duh. Okay. So 5.95 to close the 187.50. And how much would it cost us? Well, it would cost us about, of course, it doesn't fit on the page because it's so massive. What are we looking at? 22, 27 mil. Okay. And then we'd end up with a loss. If you see the profit loss, we're looking at, 11, probably $12 million loss. Okay. So again, these funds, they harp on producing maximized income. But when you sell calls this close to the money on a stock like Tesla, you run the risk of this, right? It's only Tuesday. This could get much worse. But as of right now, again, that's a 12 million loss on that alone. But we're looking at, okay, just look at column M. This debit is what? Like, what did I say? 22, 27, 20, let's just say 28 million. If we go to the payment, look at our short call income. Oh, that's already included. Sorry. Yeah, so it's going to be reduced, and then our payment could be reduced to 18 cents. So I know I'm overreacting, and it's only Tuesday, and I should stop talking, but this is the impact that selling calls so close to the money can have, and it's just not worth it. I do not understand. I don't understand. Why put all the contracts on one strike so close to the money when Tesla just dove down? It doesn't make sense to me. Are they thinking? Like, who is running this fund? Anyway, so we got our 20 cents. At yesterday's video, I said we can get 20-cent gain. We got it, 8.93, right? If we go to, let me see, was it 20 cents exactly? Yeah, 8.73 to 8.93. So we got our 20 cents. So don't expect much more. I mean, obviously, I'm sure it can go up. My numbers are not made to be exact. These are just what I'm guesstimating could happen. But again, as of right now, this strike still exists. So Tesla, it sits at 190. And while we're at it, let's just look at pre-market. Let me hit refresh. Again, guys, I don't want to be negative, but I just have to call it like I see it. I mean, you got to be kidding me, man. Look at this. It's up another 2.33% pre-market. $195. Like, adding insult to injury. So here we go. Again, I know it's pre-market. It doesn't really matter. Here's my reaction. You don't even get a face. You get a big X because you failed. Okay? That move was stupid. I'm sorry, but it was. It was stupid. And yeah, you are right. Whoever you are, fund manager, it could be multiple people running the fund. I don't know. You're right a lot of the time. But is it really worth it to take these type of risks, right? To have a massive loss? If Tesla keeps doing what it's doing, this loss is going to be huge. And we're going to be dealing with a big massacre when all is said and done. Right now, here's our short call income, 39 million, right? What did I say? I don't remember what I said, what the other one came to. It was like 20 something million, right? So essentially more than half of our short call income can be wiped out in 1 week, which, it sucks. It's very sad. But that's what they did. They chose to do this. They had a chance to scatter at least the other half of the contracts, but they did not. They chose to sell a call at the same exact strike, even closer to, barely out of the money. So again, I don't want to harp on this anymore because Tesla could go down today and this all could be for nothing, but at the same time, look at pre-market. It's not looking good. So let's just hope Tesla goes down. Unfortunately, now as Tesley investors for this week, we need to root against Tesla. We need Elon to say, I'm selling my Tesla shares, or something crazy, right? To take a dive. And it's very unfortunate that we need that. Because why do we need that? Well, because we don't want to lose out on this, the potential recovery. Tesla is recovering. Tesla took a dive. We took the full dive with them, okay? We took the full dive with them. Of course, we made options premium on the way down, which is great. But now Tesla is starting a recovery. And guess what? We're essentially losing one entire week of it. And what can happen in 1 week? Well, with this stock, a lot. So anyway, nothing's set in stone. We still have 4 trading days, guys. So I could be wrong, and I hope I am. But, and I'm not making any predictions, whether wrong. I'm just telling you how it looks right now. And it's not pretty. But currently, as we stand, short call income is producing 46 cents a share, okay? But again, if we have to pay more money to close out the position for this week, our short call income will go down. So our short call per share will no longer be 46 cents. I think we saw it would be like 13 cents. That was only on today. It could get worse. So at the flip side, it could get better. Again, I don't want to harp on this too much. I know I already did, but and some people get pissed, but this is how I feel, and I just think it was stupid. It was just pointless. Why take that risk? Here we go. Now we got to eat it. Anyway, so here's the outstanding holdings. As you can see, this. Well, there's the amount, $24 million. Okay, that's how much it would cost to close it. Okay, $24 million. I forget what it was yesterday, but that's the damage that can happen. All right. So anyway, our net assets total $765 million. Net asset value $893. Price per share $893. So it's right on the money. But yeah, we're also we're sitting at negative cash because that wonderful move they did on the synthetic, for whatever reason, cost us money, which in my opinion was not worth it. So I'm just, I'm disappointed with whoever's running this fund. I got to be honest. I love Tesley, but it's just so disappointing. Poor performance. These are, this is their full-time job. You should not make mistakes like this. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. All right. Talk about dumb moves. I can't anymore. I'm running out of energy, guys. These funds. All right. So, what did Cony do? Well, here's what they did. They added to the synthetic position and they made a trade. But look at the synthetic expiration, March 15th. As you may know, their current synthetic expires February 15th or February something. So what are they doing? Same strike, different expiration. On top of it, it's only 1 month further. What are they doing? What was the point? Anyway, here's their current synthetic. This is a synthetic 130. This expires February 16th. This is actually worth money because coin is above the 130 strike. So they could have just added to this, and then in the end, we could have made money on this. But they didn't. But regardless, we can make $6.5 million if they close this out today. This is now the synthetic 132 tab, which, okay, here's where they added the 300 contracts, which, by call costs more than the put, whatever, that's fine. But again, this one expires March 15th, so they decided to make yet another synthetic position with a 130 strike, expiring 1 month out further than the other. Why? I don't know. I honestly don't know. And I'm trying to think of a logical reason why this would make sense. Because they're fine with this one, right? They can add to it, and then eventually they'll close it out and they'll make money, and then they could choose a strike at the money at the time. Why make this even more complicated? Why, this is just more work for what reason? Anyway, let's look at the January tab. I gotta stop complaining here. But there's good days and bad days. This is just not a good day. Cony went up 3.73. Coin went up 6.09%. But if coin beats Cony, you know why. They're capped. They are capped. So, but first, let's look at the trade. They added 300 contracts. They sold a strike 142. That's 6.91% out of the money, which expires Friday. So 4 trading days, 6.91% out of the money on coin. That's acceptable. But again, if you look at the gains yesterday, that's 6% in 1 day. Maybe they should have stretched that out a little further. Maybe not. But who knows? Cash and treasuries went up on this one by 8.1 million. Outstanding shares definitely went up 13.85 million. Total distribution for the month, we're looking at $1.29. Daily income, 8 cents. Daily yield, 0.39%. Okay, let's move on. Active tab. Here we go. 400 contracts, 130 strike. We're now on the money, 2.12%. 10,760 contracts, 131 strike. We're now on the money, 1.37%. 10,010 contracts, 134 strike. We're still a little out of the money, 0.89%. And then here's the new one, 300 contracts, 142 strike, 6.91% out of the money. 30-day IV, 80%. Coin price, 132. Maybe... No, I'm looking at the new synthetic now. I'm looking at earnings. Does it have anything to do with it? It shouldn't, but whatever. Total potential gains, I'm not really showing any, to be honest. I'm showing that we're capped out for the week, even with this 300. So I think it is what it is. 2059 may be the best. Maybe it'll go up a little, maybe not. So here's my reaction. I'm sad that their calls are capped, but at least they tried. They scattered a little. Maybe not enough, because coin is unpredictable. So, unfortunately, we're going to lose on the run-up. And by the way, what does their pre-market look like? If we hit refresh here. Here we go. Come on. Hit refresh. Wow. They're up 2.3% already, 135. Damaging week, man. Damaging week as a Tesley and Cony holder. Again, it's only Tuesday, and I know it's pre-market, so I need to zip my mouth, but here we go. Currently, as we stand, we show short call income per share $1.29. But again, things could change. It could cost us money to close out this position. What position, you ask? These positions, right? These positions here. So, we made what? 262, 235. So look at the 130s. Look at the 130 and 131, what we made. We made about 2 and change, okay? So if we go to holdings and we look at the 130 and the 131, it costs now 5 and change. So obviously that's a losing transaction right now. So we need coin to go down for it not to be a losing transaction, okay? This is why we want to sell calls further out of the money for every single fund, especially Tesley, when it comes to Tesley and Cony, because this is the damage. Damage is going to be done. If things keep up this way, the damage is going to be done, okay? And it's all because of, getting greedy, man. They're trying to give us the most potential income, but at the same time, they're risking, what we can recover in gains. And I know they don't want capital gains, but don't they want income? This is not how you produce income. These are losing trades. So again, that's it. I'm going to probably end it there because I think I complained enough. I don't want to be negative, but I have to explain it how I see it. I can't tell you, I can't pretend how I'd feel, right? I can't just be like, oh, it's a great move, guys. You did really good today. No, not happening. This is it. This is how I make my videos. So obviously, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it, of course. But this is just how I feel about the funds. Am I selling Cony? No, I am not. Am I selling Tesley? I have to say, I don't know. I'm never going to sell out of Tesley completely. That is for sure. But I have never sold a share. And I didn't want to change it that way. The only reason, the main reason I would sell is because I'm so heavily allocated. I'm about 45% in Tesley. And I want to make that 5% at some time. 10% at most. And I was going to wait and let that happen, normally by me just adding to the portfolio into other positions. But this fund manager or the people running Tesley, they're making me want to do it sooner, which I'd probably be okay. Like, I own 1,700 shares. If I leave it at 1,000, I'd probably just be fine with that and just leave it, let them do what they can because it's still yielding a great amount, right? So I can't complain too much for that reason. However, what we could have could be so much better if some of these moves they made were different. And that's my opinion on that. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please click that like button. Sorry if I got a little out of control. But as always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. Both of these funds have exhausted me between last night and this morning. Just weird day and whatever. But yeah, any questions or concerns, leave it in the comments. Do you feel the same way I do? Am I alone here? What are they doing? What's happening? Anyway, I gotta go to work. Got enough problems with work. So let's see what happens today. Maybe Tesla and Coin will go down. All right. Unfortunately, that's what we have to root for. I know they're up pre-market, so it's not looking good. But maybe they'll go down. If not today, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But we'll see. Still early, guys. I could be, complaining for no reason. And let's hope that's the case, okay? Anyway, I got to go. I'll try to get out a video at lunchtime to do my Defiance predictions. Of course, it's based on the new format, so I won't be as accurate, I'm sure. But I'll do my best. I'll try to get that out at lunchtime because tomorrow is a declaration date for Defiance. All right, I got to go to work. Talk to you guys later. Have a great day, everyone. Later.